Y'all, it's 2025 and my life is in shambles. Like, child, I'm tired. I'm tired, okay? Y'all know I always got a story time. And let me tell y'all what happened. This is not a joke. This is real life. My life is a joke. Yeah. I'm going to be doing this voiceover while I'm doing my makeup. So just bear with me. Like, I can't do makeup and talk about sad, pitiful stuff at the same time, okay? Like, I'll start crying. So, here go Pepper. Y'all know what to do. Like the video, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. Anyways, let's get into it. I took so many L's in January. It doesn't make no sense. Like, I'm overdue for a W, like overdue. So this happened in January, back when there was a crazy, crazy winter storm in Dallas, right? So I was in New York, flew to New York. I had an event to go to, had a great time. And I was like, okay, I need to get back. Mind you, I believe the storm started on a Wednesday. I need to get back by Thursday to be on call on reserve PM shift as a flight attendant. I'm still a flight attendant. That's the good news. Anyways, so, and y'all, I made a poll and I said, should I do AM or PM shift? And y'all said PM shift because I won't get called the most. When I tell you they call me every day, who clicked yes? Who said, oh, they won't call you? They call me every day. Let me tell you, I did my time. That felt like slavery, modern day slavery, like getting called every day randomly, random times too, y'all. It would be like 6 o'clock, sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 4. Like, it was too random for me. I was like, oh no, ma'am, this is the rookie stuff. This is for the newbies, not for the people who have done their time like myself. Like, so I'm not playing those goofy games no more. I'm gonna have a line moving forward. Like, no, ma'am, not in this day and age, and not while we are so understaffed. Not understaffed, but like we have low reserves in Dallas. So it's like I just don't have time. Like, it's almost like there's no such thing as being paid to sit at home on reserve, because it was not happening for me. Okay, so boom, I go to New York, have a good time. Now it's time for me to get back. I decided to go back Thursday, and I knew the storm was supposed to be coming Thursday night. So I decided that I was gonna leave by Thursday at 1, at the latest 1 in New York, y'all. There were about like 6 options to get from JFK to DFW. Please tell me why. I checked it. It was kind of like booking up. There was a 1 o'clock, a 3 o'clock, and a 5 o'clock. And I was like, okay, the 1 o'clock was not really open. The 3 o'clock was open. The 5 o'clock was open. So I was like, okay. Regardless, I only need 1 seat. Y'all, I hopped on the train. I kid you not, I hopped on the train. And then the 1 o'clock was canceled. And I was like, okay, well, still got 3 o'clock, still got the 5 o'clock. Y'all, all I did was switch trains within 30 minutes. All the flights from JFK to DFW were canceled. It was only like 11 o'clock, 11:30. I was like, wow. This is crazy. So I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get home. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go from New York to Atlanta, then Atlanta to DFW, and see like what happens. So I ended up going that route, got to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta, y'all, I don't know what happened, but when I got to Atlanta, I wasn't wearing my uniform, but of course I'm standby, whatever, and I used to say like there's not really a difference. You don't have to wear a uniform. No, there is a difference because why did I get on the plane and I'm sitting down and okay, let me y'all, I'm sorry, there's so many sub stories in one, but I need to tell y'all this so y'all don't make these rookie mistakes. So I get on the plane, they got me a seat, right? I was flying on standby, I get a seat. And I'm talking to the lady, the flight attendant, and I was like, "Oh, is there room for me to, put my carry-on the plane instead of checking it because, I need to catch another flight." And she was like, "Oh, yeah, yeah. There's room. Like, yeah, we'll find some room for you. Like, flight attendant, like she know what's up." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So as she's saying that, the ramp agent was like, "Give me your bag, give me your bag." And I was like, "Oh, we're gonna check to see if there's space." Like, she's one of the, so there were two flight attendants I was talking to, and they were like, "Let me go check real quick." So I told the gate agent, I was like, the ramp agent, I said, "She's going to check to see if there's room for me." So she was like, "Give me the bag." And I was like, like she was gonna go check. And she was like, "All right, never mind." Like, attitude, heavy attitude. I was like, "Okay, like, did she not hear me or what?" So I was like, "Okay, whatever." I'm thinking nothing of it. We find a room, we put my bag up, I'm sitting down. All of a sudden, the gate agent literally walks on board and comes all the way up to me. And she was like, "Can I see your boarding pass?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she scans it and she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And she was like, "Oh, well, apparently there was an issue between you and the ramp agent. You guys got into an argument." And I was like, "What? Excuse me, an argument?" I was like, "Ma'am, what are you talking about?" So I literally had to go all the way up to the front and be like, "Okay, there was no argument. Maybe there was a miscommunication, but there was definitely no back and forth. Like, what are you talking about?" I literally had to tell her I'm a flight attendant. Like, why would I jeopardize what I got going on over a bag? Like, come on now. So and then the other flight attendants were like, "Yeah, we were right there." So I don't know what the ramp agent was on, but I was just like, I don't even understand why. I shouldn't even have to say, like, I'm a flight attendant. Like, of course I wouldn't do that. But I don't want to drag that story out, but not me about to get written up over something dumb. Like, what? I was like, okay, that rap agent was having a bad day. Anyways, fast forward, get to Atlanta. Then I had to catch the flight from Atlanta to Dallas. Y'all, get on that flight. That was the only flight that night that left out to Dallas, and it should not have left, y'all. It was so turbulent. That was the most turbulent flight I've ever been on in my entire life. Like, that felt like it should have been the flight 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, should have been that one, because I was like, whoa, this is insane. Like, it was never that deep. Like, I did not have to get on that flight that bad. So we make it home. Well, we land by the grace of God. So I get out the flight. I have to take a shuttle to get to the employee parking lot. And I realized that my car is full of snow, ice. Y'all see, here go the picture right here. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm trying to go home. Mind you, it's like 1 a.m. in the morning. Like, I'm tired. It's been a long day sitting in the airport trying to get from point A to point B to point C to point D, Dallas, Fort Worth. So I'm trying to defrost my car. I had a jacket in my car, and I used that to wipe off what do you call that? The windshield. I don't know. I'm just a girl. The front windshield, the back windshield. I was like, look, I'm gonna wipe those two off, and it's time to go. Like, I'm ready to go home. Like, I'm ready to wrap this up. So, and because I had to be on call starting at 9 a.m. and I didn't want to, like, I needed my rest. Like, I'm not about to sleep in the car. And then they called me. I was like, no, I'm ready to go home. So, wipe off the windshield, right? I drive and I get to like the stoplight. When I stopped, the ice from the top of the car, the snow from the top of the car, went onto my windshield, and I literally could not see anything. And I was like, oh my God. And I'm at a light. Mind you, it's like 1 a.m. It's now 2 a.m. But I'm just like, I don't have time for this. Like, this is too much. And I was just like, I need somebody. I wish there was somebody to just, who could have picked me up. I don't even feel like driving. I still have to drive on these icy roads. Like, I'm literally about to break down. I'm just like, I don't have time for this. Like, not even just about to have the second one, actually, because the first one was having to get the snow off the car in the first place and try to figure out what I was going to do and be driving on the ice. So as I'm sitting there at the light, there's a construction worker like standing like on the side of a construction site, whatever. And then he honked his horn. And I look over and I was like, yeah, he was like waving, like, come over there. And so I go over there and he wipes off all of the ice on my car, the snow, right? And I was like, oh my God, like, thank you so much. Thank you. Now, mind you, it's 2 a.m. It's literally dark. And then like the area that I turned into was, I don't know how to explain it. There was like, we were under a bridge, but before a light. So it was dark and then dark under that bridge, of course. But I was like, thanks for the gentleman that helped me. Like, you're a lifesaver, because I was literally about to just sit there and start crying and just look stupid. So it was like 2 construction workers, and they were like, getting off the ice, right? Now, mind you, this guy is using a shovel, so he's like, getting it off. He's like, okay, you good to go. So I'm like, okay, cool. I was in the car the whole time, because like, what I'm getting out for, like, just let the man do what he, let the man serve. Like, thank you. So I was like, thank you so much. Y'all, I get home. It was an icy ride back home, whatever. Get in the house. I'm tired, dumb tired. The next day was crazy. I ended up not getting called because all the flights ended up getting canceled, so that was good. But I go to my car to go get some food, and I look, and there's like these scratches on the car, and I'm like, maybe it's just bad lighting. Maybe it's just like, a little residue from when when the guy was like, just wiping off the ice, whatever. Y'all, I go to the store and I look at this. No. There are legit deep scratches in my car. Like, this man literally used this shovel and made scratches on my car without even knowing that he did that he left scratches. So I'm like, are you serious? How in the world did a Good Samaritan come and just tear up my car like this? Like, what? So now I have these scratches. I'm talking about the emblem is taken off the T. Like, do y'all see that? There was no way I could have told this story time while doing my makeup, like, live. Like, no. I was just like, every time I looked at it, I literally just started tearing up. I don't even know where this man, who he works for, I mean, it's not like he did it with bad intentions. He was literally trying to help. So it's not like I was trying to find him or anything like that. Like, all of my friends were like, you need to find that guy. I'm like, for what? But now I need to fix my car. And I'm like, I cannot believe I was better off just sitting there crashing out and staying right there looking stupid until the sun came out and dried it all up before I let this stranger help me, and now just added more L's to my life, more stuff that I have to worry about. I already have 2 cats to feed. Now I gotta fix my car. Now I gotta go to work. Now I gotta do this. Now I gotta do that. Like, when I tell y'all, I am just dumbfounded. Like, I cannot believe this happened. But it looks like we're coming up on the end of this story time. Well, that was just one of the many L's that I took in January. Hope you enjoyed my story time, my truth, your laughter. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next story time. Bye.